KC, the Red Pill Alpha, back at you fellas again with this motherfucking heat. Wrists, elbows, knees, feet on the back of her motherfucking neck. Hold her down with this game. Literally. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like, share this shit. Share it. It's the message, man. Please share it. Subscribe. Look at the entire video. Look at all my videos. Hit the notification bell so when this shit get released, it's coming straight to your phone. Fresh off the motherfucking presser. Piping hot. Acapella style. I don't write down the damn thing. I just get my topics going and I get off the dome because I know what it is. I've been through a lot. Get at me in my email if you got any comments. RellRell81@yahoo.com. That's RELL 81@yahoo.com. They figure, you already know how y'all thinking. This boy doing this shit on a late night. You damn right. I just got through coming in, chilling with this little chick. She playing games. She didn't want to come up off of it, so I had to roll out. Give her something to think about. I get at you some other time. I get at you on the 35th of next month. Never. That's what that means. Fuck that. Yeah. But let's get the topic going. Fellas, especially my young fellas. And a lot of my older fellas too. Y'all do this shit just as well. Don't try to jump into a relationship and then at the same time you jumping out of one, because it can be disastrous. Because all you trying to do is get over your main chick by getting with another chick, making her your main chick. So you won't have to feel that heartbreak in between those two chicks. You don't want to feel that heartbreak because you and that main chick are not together anymore. Let me give you a story. This happened to me. I've done it before and it became out disastrous. I mean, it was disaster written all over it. When I was younger, I was with this female before. We had a relationship. I was doing my thing. I was cheating, running around, not giving a fuck, banging shit here, there, everywhere. Banged a friend of hers. It was a friend of hers in school. When they got a little older, got out of school, they wasn't so close, but she still knew her. It wasn't like I was trying to be on some get back or get over type shit. It was just me being a man. That's what men do. We sold our Royal Oaks. We put that shit out there. We men. So I found myself doing some shady, snake ass scandalous shit, fucking over this chick when I know she had my back. When I know she was cool with me, she was fucking with me like that. And she actually did have my back. When I was in the streets hustling, doing my thing, she was holding bread for me and all that. That's when I was better. That's when I was the simp. Giving her money to hold and do all that shit. Yeah, she was spending and doing what she was doing. But at the same time, she was fucking with me. She kept it always solid. I never busted her fucking with other men. I never heard about her doing it while we was together. But the shit that I know now, growing up, being into this red pill life, adopting this world adopting me, yeah, she was fucking around. It was just, I was the one she was chasing because I had a lot of bitches. So she would go off and probably do her thing, but I was the one she was chasing. I had too many bitches. And I would never stop. I would keep moving in my tracks. So that maker kept chasing me. But it made her possessive in a way to where she was crazy. She was busting my car windows. She was scratching my paint up. She bleached my clothes. She bleached a couple sneakers I had. She was playing on my phone. That's back when we was having a little two ways, our little cell phones. They leave a message. She would play on my message. She would get in my password, change up my voicemail. I mean, do a lot of bullshit, just because I was fucking with these women. And plus, I thought that I had her. I thought I had her on lock. Because I had her mentally. I was basically controlled her. Manipulated her or whatever you call it. I controlled her mentally. And emotionally. I definitely did that. Running around, cheating, fucking around, lying to her, buying her gifts, taking her out to eat. Doing little shit, just to cover up what I was really doing, which was being the fuck up. You know, I was doing that shit. But well, nowadays I stay single. I don't do the relationship shit. But when I was doing the relationship shit, that's how I would try to escape I would try to escape my inner demons on running around doing dirty ass shit, was to get with this woman, get with that woman, get up under this woman, get up under that woman. And my main woman, the nutcase, the one that was crazy, don't want to call her name out, don't want to give her that exposure, don't want to put her out there like that. But she done a lot of crazy shit. She was fucking up my shit. She was, got very, the relationship got too overwhelming and too toxic. I mean, it was toxic like a motherfucker. It was disruption. I mean, destruction and this whatever. It was bad, written all over. But when she decided to leave me, finally get the courage to leave, she gained up the courage to leave me, with the help of her mama, with the help of her grandmother, may she rest in peace. I think her grandmother passed. With the help of her sister, her friends, seeing me cheat, seeing me out with different females. I'm macking on them. I'm just a wild young dude, because that's what young men do. I was a young man. Wasn't nothing wrong with it. I was young. I was a man. I was hungry, eager for sex, and that's what was happening. And but when she left me, and you fellas went through this, a lot of you young fellas, a lot of you older fellas went through this. It hurted me. It hurted my heart. Emotionally, it touched me. It touched my feelings. Because I did love her. I didn't know how much I cared for her until she actually left. You know what I'm saying? And she started fucking around with, and I looked at it like, damn, that's a good thing. Somebody else might got it, or, it's gone. But I at that time, I was young, 17, 18, I was young. So I didn't, I was still running around doing my thing, fucking around and shit. But I cared for her. I loved her. However, at the same time, on the flip side of that, it was toxic. She was tearing up my shit. I was replacing things. Instead of sitting there talking to me, she listening to her friends and shit. And most of the time, the shit wasn't even true. You know what I'm saying? It was just, I built that reputation of being a dog. So she automatically gravitated to believing everything that she heard. So it was the streets talk, you know what it is. So it was out there. And so by her leaving me and me trying to pursue her, trying to come, baby, let's make this right. Let me do this, let me do that. You know how we do. We try to make shit right. And if if we hear that they out there fucking around, and it's our woman, but we can fuck around. We can bang everything in sight as men. You know that. Y'all know that. But when they do that shit, our bitch is hell to pay. Either I don't want you no more, either I'm gonna fuck some shit up. Some of you fellas that flipped out and beat your woman up, put hands on her. Some of you fellas have flipped out and shot up the dude and tried to kill him, or some of you fellas may have done that shit. The prisons and the graveyards are packed, so let's not exclude none of that. That shit's there. You feel me? It's there. But a lot of you, we snap out. We do a lot of shit that that take us out of our characters. Put us into a character as a bitch. And I've done that before. A lot of you fellas do that when y'all woman do the shit that you do, or when your woman turn around and cheat, or you may not be a cheater. If you turn around and do that shit, you act out of character. You snap out instead of just throwing it to the curb and keep pushing it. Keep on moving. You'll snap out and get in your body. I've done all that shit. And I know a lot of you fellas do that shit. So I got with another chick. Fast, like in a couple weeks. I was already fucking with her. I was cheating on my main chick with her. She was one of the chicks I was cheating on her with. I had like 3 or 4 of them. In a little rotation. You know what I'm saying? But I doing my thing with her. So I made her my main. Since my main dumped me, wasn't fucking with me, carried me all in my heart, I'm all fucked up. I'm sore on the inside. So I went over, I was like, I'm gonna make this my woman. I didn't give myself, and the moral of the story of this is, man, I didn't give myself enough time to fall back and be alone. I didn't give myself enough time to get to know me and know what I want. Do I want a relationship? Do I want to be with one woman, or do I want multiple women? I didn't give myself no time to think. So think about that, and go through the hardships of going to sleep alone, waking up alone, not having a woman in the bed with me, not having a woman do this, do that, do this, do that, becoming more self-efficient like I'm supposed to be. As a man, as a upright alpha male, red pill man, I'm supposed to be self-sufficient. So I jumped to another chick. Instead of taking that time to heal myself and get to know myself and see what I want, I jumped to another chick. The other chick was worse. Not in the way, I mean, and she was, she was so quiet. She didn't have that masculine, rah, I'ma fuck you up type attitude and anger like my main had. She didn't have none of that. She was sneaky. That's what I'm talking about. Now we gonna get into it. She was sneaky. She was fucking just like I was fucking. Probably more. I'm out banging out shit. She out getting her shit banged out. You get me? So naturally, when I found that out, and I was only with her for like 7-8 months. We ain't been together that long. When I found that shit out, you damn right I cut her off. But naturally, it made me miss what I had. But see how diabolical crazy that is? Because what I had was aggressive, aggressively, more aggressive with me when I've done things. This one over here, she heard about something. Oh, okay. Shit, she ran down the street and fucked little Ricky. Like it wasn't shit. Or she didn't have to hear nothing. It was always in her back pocket because that's what she was. That's what she do. I'm thinking like, damn, this ain't what women do. This is what we do. We run around. We like motherfucking lions in the jungle. We bang everything. You tell us something, we're going to bite your motherfucking head off and go bang the next woman because that's what we are. We like male animal. And male animals, we got the same characteristics. And somewhat. We just got the concept of life and they don't. That's all. That's the only thing different. Other than that, shit, we banging shit just like they doing it. Running the herds doing that shit. So, when the other chick, not my main, but the other chick that I got with, when she started doing that shit, she was so sneaky, she would kiss me all on the cheek, on the lips, I mean, I've been through it all, man. And make it look like everything was cool. Because them dudes knew how to play their role with her. She had that shit down packed. She had it on lock like that. I'm thinking in my heart, shit, we like this. Women aren't supposed to be like this. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I was taught. Men are dogs. Women ain't dogs. It takes a man to be cheating on his woman, doing the dirty for her to go out and creep around and pay him back. Some of that shit was given to me in game and the shit was wrong. It's not real. What's real is that if she's a hoe, if she's a 304, a 403, she's a 304, 403. Excuse my language. But if that's her, that's her. It's in her nature. It's in all their nature. What takes it to come out? What brings that out? That's the question you want to ask. What brings that shit out? You got to know your woman. You got to know who you're dealing with. What brings that out? Is it her friends? Is it the club scene? Is it people? Is she promiscuous? Is it her peers? You don't know what brings that out. Is it porn? You don't know what brings that out. But it's there. It's in all of them. I didn't have to really find that out until I jumped into that relationship. Thinking I'm getting over this, jumping into that, when I was fucked both ways. Why? Because I didn't have enough. I did not I did not take heed, and I did not embrace the time that I needed to embrace to myself. I didn't do that. To get to learn me. To get to learn what I'm not going to put up with. Like when I went down and did time, I had that time to embrace to myself to get to learn me. That's why I ain't running around with herds of kids. That's why I'm not running around with so many baby mamas. That's why I got the game. I had to learn me. You got to learn you. So if you're in a relationship, for my fellas that's in a relationship, and you feel you get ready to split up with your woman, take some time to yourself. Date multiple women. Do not jump back into a relationship. Don't do it. If you're into getting into a relationship, don't jump back into one. Give yourself some time. I'm telling you, it didn't work for me. It didn't work for nobody that I know. Everybody that I know went down through there. Went down through went through hell. Because they didn't give themselves that time to themselves. And for my fellas that don't want no relationship after going through some shit, because that's what made me eat that motherfucking red pill. I went through so much shit with so many different women, different ethnicities, man. To find out that they all the same, man. They all respond to your character or who you are. That's how they are. They all the same, man. You know, one may be a little darker than the other one. One may be a little lighter than the other. One may speak a little different than the next. But they all the same. They women. So take that time, give yourself some time. If you do not give yourself some time, I urge you to give yourself some time. If you do not give yourself some time, you are going to head for disaster. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts. Don't think that the next chick is better than the last chick. Yeah, she's better now because you just met her. Y'all just get into it. It's fresh. The relationship's fresh. When you get to smell her shit and she get to smell your shit, that motherfucker stink. It stink. It is what it is. Like this shit. Share this shit. Subscribe. Push this shit to everybody. Share this shit. It's the message. Share it. And remember, man, get some time alone. Get to know you. Go out, go travel, do something. Go do something. Get to know you. Stack your money. Do something. Besides jumping into another relationship. It's going to be disastrous. Holla.